Hello everyone, welcome back to the series Defeating Anxieties of Youth, and you are listening to architect Karan Arora. This is season 1 and the last episode. किसी को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. That means nobody gives a shit. So, from the start till now, I have totally undergone with the process of how to overcome on anxiety and how to not let it convert into depression. So, moving on step by step, we have changed ourselves through the process that I have discussed. If you follow those steps slowly and listen to yourself, your soul very wisely, choosing right path, choosing right direction, doing the right things, certainly everything will move on very smoothly. And this podcast is very, very important because this is the last podcast of this series. I'll come with another things that will help you to boost you up in the next series number 2, to not focus on anxiety or depression, to move away or to bring yourself up from that minimal scale. That no matter what, nothing will bother you, nothing can beat you up, so that you must not go back to the cage of anxiety or depression again. So what is exactly I'm going to talk about in this podcast? Actually, it's all about not giving a fuck to anyone. So it's a fact that you already know, that you were always aware of, but you literally ignored it. And one more thing, it's a caution. If you consider these facts invalid, then please stop listening right now. And for others, please move on. You are so much capable of doing everything, but you always see yourself as underrated. This is not how life works. We stop because it's already programmed inside us to not do anything because people are watching us. We care too much about what this fucking world thinks about us. Why? But the reality is actually nobody gives a shit. If you are long, short, fat, thin, dark, fair, funny, idiot, smart, then literally nobody gives a fuck. People need content, education, information. They see, they feed that and forget it. And we provide and earn everything out of it. If we'll stop, then it's the end of us by us only. Our self-doubt always ruins us more than the critics of others. And it's a fact. And this is where the change starts. To never do anything better for anyone. And most importantly, ourselves. Then why you are sitting inside an anxiety cage to set up a self-made bomb and blowing yourself up each day? Fucking stand up now. Do it now. Because it's the time. Do what you want to do. Nobody can stop you if you are rigid and keep moving forward. Do you remember when you were running behind your dreams and chasing every possible puzzle piece to fix it in? And if yes, then why you stopped? Why you considered some unanswered critics as important, and why you doubted yourself? Why you were in the need of somebody else to give you validation? Always self-doubt ruins your life. It ruins the goals, moments, as well as the talent in you. You have to defeat it. Don't think about what will happen if I do. Always think what will happen if I don't, because then somebody else will. You know that if we don't play, we are not gonna fail. If you won't play, then how you're gonna win or you're gonna lose? People play to lose or win, but you should play to learn how to do this. Anxiety approaches our brain while we are cursing ourselves for not doing it. And if you do that, then cursing yourself due to the critics of people is not a good thing. Both ways, it's totally shit. So keep this thing in mind. Nobody gives a shit. Okay? So if we translate this in Hindi again, किसी को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So keep doing and moving forward, and with every possible step, you will learn more and more than yesterday, and you become better and better each day. Giving yourself chance is the most important thing right now. When you level yourself up from the dark part of your life, when you come out of it, then you have to move forward to work also. It's not the same thing that you were doing before. It's not the same task. It's not the same journey. That people will change. You'll see a change in people because it's something that is changed inside you, inside your brain. You have pressurized yourself up to make yourself better, and that change will eventually convert into support. That change will eventually convert into love that you will give to yourself, and you will start manifesting something good. So now this thing will bring a good change in you for the next task, for the next steps to sink in. And if you will move forward without thinking these things, that nobody actually cares. We generally feel that if we'll walk around by wearing these types of particular clothes, then people will think this, people will think that, how they'll treat me inside the society, how the society will accept me or not. We obviously know this, that we are a part of a dynamic society, and this dynamic society means every type of people exist here. We all know the culture of TikTok. We all know the culture of YouTube. We all know the culture of podcast, dance, drama, theater, and every sort of things that run around us, the social life basically. And we all know how people are doing and what people are doing there and here in the real life. So all this comes out towards us or on our channel or on our phone, because they don't think too much about how people are thinking. They are entertaining them. They are providing some data, they are providing some content, and they are good in it. Whether right or not, whether true or not, they are doing something that they feel right for themselves. So they aren't caring for the people, for the judgment, for the critics. They are caring for themselves. They are making fun. They are creating fun for people and for themselves. So we are aware about how we have to run our life, but we aren't aware about how to make ourselves happy. Happiness is the primary part, and happiness comes when you don't think about people and you don't think about the critics. First and the foremost thing, we all live in a diversified universe where everywhere you will find diversity, but no diversity in the grants and gifts of God that we know. Something that you have got on this planet that is literally a primary thing and equal for all, and that is time. We all have the same time, but we all consume it in different type and different manners. So now focus on the main part, that everything you have is good, is the best, and you have to chase goodness. You have to chase happiness now without thinking about people. Last but not least, as Snoop Dogg said, I want to thank me for believing in me. So now you have to thank yourself for believing in yourself after doing everything you can. And do whatever you want to do. Just do it. Just do it. Stand up now. Don't think too much. If you'll think too much, then somebody else will do that task. And you will again think. And if I would have done this, then today I would have been the king or the queen. So don't do that shit with yourself. Stand up, do it. Thank you for listening. This was Architect Karan Arora, and this was Defeating Anxieties of Youth. Season 1 ends here. You go through all the podcasts again. Write down those tasks. Do them again and again, because this is not a one-day thing. This is not about listening. This is about doing. If you want to actually kill the anxiety, you don't want for it to become depression in future or do something bad to you or to your friends, then please keep following the step again and again until you find the right path. And I am perfectly sure that you can do it. And if you think that somebody needs this, then you have to transfer this to your friends or to your family members or anybody else. Just don't feel shy about discussing this with me. Just don't feel shy about discussing this with your friends or your family. Just do it, because this is something that our world needs right now. Thank you, and we'll meet again with another podcast, another series very soon. And keep listening to this podcast every Saturday at 9 a.m. sharp. Thank you so much. We'll meet with another podcast series next Saturday at 9 a.m. Thank you so much.